There's been a cautious welcome in the Northern Territory for the extra federal support, but some local business owners are worried government stimulus will be slow to hit the ground. And as local shops struggle to keep up with the demand on some products, one Darwin supermarket says interstate suppliers are now rationing stock.
Some small businesses aren't celebrating the federal government promise of more support until they see the fine print.
What hoops and how much paperwork, what we need to go through to find out whether we're eligible or whether we're not.
Despite government warnings against panic buying, this Darwin grocer says his Adelaide supplier is now rationing.
Our normal orders that we used to get to get us through that week, they cut that right back, so we have empty shelves the same as everyone else.
Reaction to the business stimulus was mixed at Darwin's Sunday markets.
Great relief. Like during the week we were fretting.
I don't know how much that will come to sole traders. We're only a small part of it.
Doubled job seeker payments will help many.
This is a welcome relief.
But there are still gaps.
Some students are missing out who are not eligible for these payments, and they have been relying on casual work.
And others say cash isn't flowing quickly enough for many who've lost jobs.
My daughter, who works as a casual shop assistant in a large retailer in another city, yesterday the retailer let all their casual assistants go. A lot of the girls were crying.
Doctors have welcomed the decision to make most Northern Territory arrivals self-isolate for 14 days.
Very sensible, given our particularly at-risk population here.
The AMA is hoping that Australian governments find an alternative to the current practice of allowing people to transit after arriving from overseas. That's after Darwin's most recent 2 cases came off a cruise ship in Sydney and then got directly onto a domestic flight from Sydney to Darwin.
The idea would be to have an effective area for quarantine so people didn't have to travel and potentially spread the virus.
We're being practical. We don't want to see large numbers of people caught landing in Brisbane or Sydney, for example, and then being stuck.
Some Territory residents feel more secure because of the increased isolation rules.
We've got to do what we can just to keep everyone healthy and well.
And I think it's smart, and I hope everyone kind of takes responsibility for maintaining the quarantine.
A challenge for the whole community. Jane Bardon, ABC News.